Accepting failure, learning from our mistakes. Nick was a child full of dreams and ambitions. He loved setting goals and working hard to achieve them, even when things didn't go as planned. Although his friends always thought of him as capable and energetic, Nick often felt insecure when things didn't go as expected. Especially when he failed the football tryouts for the school team, he started losing confidence in himself. One afternoon, after his disappointment, Nick returned home. His feet sounded heavy as he climbed the stairs, and his mind was full of thoughts about his failure. In the living room, his mother, Maria, was waiting for him with a smile, but she could see that this was not the usual Nick. She sat next to him and started talking to him in a calm and supportive tone. "Nick, I know you're feeling disappointed about your failure, but remember something very important. Failure is not the end of the world. It's simply an opportunity to learn and grow," said Maria in a calm and wise voice. Nick looked at her with curiosity. "But Mom, I'm so bad. I didn't pass the tryouts. I'm not good enough," he said with a voice full of disappointment. His mother smiled gently and looked at him with understanding. "Everyone has failures, Nick. The important thing is that we should not fear failure. No one is perfect, and we all make mistakes. However, the people who succeed in life are those who learn from their failures and never give up." Nick wondered if what his mom was saying was true. "But how can you learn from failure?" he asked with interest. Maria explained calmly. "The first step is to accept that you made a mistake and to figure out what went wrong. If you don't understand what went wrong, you can't improve. The second step is to try again, having learned from your previous experience. Don't let failure defeat you. Instead, use it as motivation to become better." Maria continued, "Failure is not a bad thing if you learn to see it as an opportunity. But if you let the fear of failure stop you, you'll miss all the chances to grow and succeed." Nick began to think about it. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, he now saw it as something that could help him improve. In that moment, he felt a sense of hope rising within him. A few days later, Nick decided to try the football tryouts again. But this time, he had a different approach. Instead of focusing solely on success, he began analyzing the mistakes he had made in his previous attempt. He worked hard to improve his technique and gain more confidence. This time, he wasn't afraid to fail again. The experience of his first failure had taught him a lot, and when the next tryouts came, Nick succeeded and made the school team. But what was more important than the success itself was the fact that Nick had learned something much more valuable: to accept failure and use it to grow. He had realized that life is not always easy, and failure is part of the road to success. So, Nick continued to chase his dreams with more confidence and knowledge. And every time he faced a new failure, he knew that he had the courage to learn from it and try again. Moral of the story: failure is not the end, but an opportunity for learning and growth. The important thing is to keep trying and not lose faith in ourselves. Every failure brings us closer to success if we choose to learn from it and continue the journey.